Welcome everybody to another episode of Sports Data PC. When I say PC, I mean podcast, man. What's up, y'all? Get that right. Got them vibes going. Got that lo-fi going. Trying to get my shit right now. We on the air right now, man. Look. I'm actually excited about this one, okay? We have week 1 college football starting this Thursday. So I had to get this out for y'all. I had a hard time loading this up, okay? This shit ain't easy. Had a hard time loading this one up, but I gotta still go to work this morning, so I'm just gonna push this out before I go to work. I may do another one. But I got to get it out there. It's week 1 college football. We did have week 0 last week. Shout out to Georgia Tech. I took the points with Georgia Tech, okay? Knew I should have took the upset. It's the thing about betting, man. Everyone has their preferences on how they bet. You know, instead of looking for who's going to win, I mean, somebody is going to win, but no, who's going to get the upset? You know, them upsets are worth a little bit more. I took Florida State. Over Georgia Tech, and Georgia Tech won the game. I was just watching the game, realizing, Florida State's about to lose. It's their first game. I don't know what it was. I just guess Georgia Tech was just more ready. I don't know what it was, man. Trust me, because Georgia Tech looked like the better team out there. Florida State just kind of went through the ropes, but it seems like defensively, Georgia Tech had them. Florida State could not stretch that ball deep. They could not take the top off the defense. Georgia Tech just did what they want offensively too. But like I said, defensively, I think Georgia Tech played a great game defensively. They really did. I also called that Montana State versus New Mexico. I'm glad I took Montana State. Don't sleep on Montana State. They won that game. That was actually a close game down there in New Mexico. That was a good one. I also chose SMU over Nevada. It's crazy because I thought Nevada was a little bit sorry than what I thought they were, but they're not. Opening home game for Nevada. They probably was feeling good. It was nice out there. But I did choose SMU. SMU barely got the win. They were struggling about the majority of the game. Nevada almost, I thought, had this game. I believe they was up by no more than 10 going into the 4th. So, yeah, SMU barely got that one, man. Also, the late game that night was Delaware State. They made Delaware State travel from Delaware all the way to Hawaii. That's crazy. But that's what we're doing. We got mileages for that. Hawaii won that game, though. So, overall, I went last week out of the 4 games I called for week 0. I went 3 for 1. All right, I take that. Really kind of upset FSU lost that one. I can't go. I don't know why. Like, Vegas just set me up for that one. They really did. You got to offset Vegas sometimes. So what I'm really here to do is, it was a good week 0. We got a little taste, but we finna get the real taste tomorrow, mañana, Thursday. Thursday, man. August 29th, 2024. I can't wait. I'm going to get y'all with this first slate. We have about 15, 16, 17 games or so tomorrow night. I can't wait. It's Thursday. And then I'm going to hit y'all with Friday games. Then I'm going to flurry you with Saturday games. And then we got a few Sunday and probably a couple on Monday. Like, this shit don't stop. This shit finna be every day. Howard at Rutgers. Interesting to see what Rutgers does. Like I said, I did the conference predictions already. No way Howard has a chance. Shout out to the HBCU. We have a lot of HBCUs playing actually on this opening fucking day tomorrow. I definitely got Rutgers on that one. All right. Go ahead and mark that. It's already marked. Do need to put my bets in today. Definitely. But I got Rutgers on that one. Western Carolina, North Carolina State. I'm doing a season right now, Dynasty with North Carolina State. Started off pretty great. We're in the middle of the season right now. I'm kind of struggling right now at the middle of the season. Don't know why, but I do got NC State for this win. NC, North Carolina, A&T at Wake Forest. See how these games is? The funny thing is which one of these small schools finna upset. That's the funny thing about it. Got Wake Forest for that one. Jackson State goes to Louisiana Monroe. I picked Jackson State for this one. Even though Louisiana Monroe is the bigger school, but I picked Jackson State to go in there and get the job done in Louisiana. Even though it's humid as I don't know what in Louisiana. I don't want to get started on that. New Hampshire. This is not fair. How you gonna take New Hampshire and take them down to Florida versus UCF? Yes, UCF has this game. Arkansas Pine Bluff versus Arkansas Razorbacks, who I think they sleeping on. Y'all better go out there and win this game. That's all I gotta say. The game that I'm excited about, and I love it, is Deion and them boys. North Dakota State, who do not sleep on, is a powerhouse in the FCS. They some dogs. Okay? They're some dogs. Versus Colorado. That's tomorrow. But it's in Colorado. It's going to be jumping over there at Colorado. Oh, I couldn't wait to give y'all this podcast. Probably just because Colorado play tomorrow. They're coming this year. And you heard it live on Sports Data. They're coming. I'm high on Colorado this year, man. They're not playing. Of course, I got Colorado over North Dakota State. It's going to be, like that first half going to be challenging, okay? It will. But I expect Colorado to take off in that second half. And I'm just saying because I'm giving North Dakota State their respect. But Colorado, man, it's a different ball game this year, man. Lindenwood, this is definitely not fair, versus Kansas. I can only imagine the spread on this one. I believe it's over 40. Definitely picking Kansas. I expect Kansas to have a great year. I expect them to be right there at the top with Colorado in the Big 12. Colorado plays Kansas this year. That's gonna be a good one. Murray State versus Missouri. Definitely got Missouri in that one. You see what I'm saying? It's a bunch of good games, good opening games. Maybe not too many challenging games. Like I know, like I said, it's a lot of these small schools versus big schools. But bro, I'm just interested to see what teams are gonna do. I'm interested to see what these small schools stack against these bigger schools now. Because of the transfer portal, things have changed, man. Let me be honest with you. This is actually the biggest game between the powerhouse games on this list, and it's North Carolina versus Minnesota Golden Gophers. North Carolina is going to have to travel to Minnesota. I'm actually taking Minnesota to win this game at home. Okay. Oh, I got to put some bets in. Taking Minnesota to win this game. Southeast Louisiana versus Tulane. It's a Louisiana game. I expect Southeast Louisiana to play better than expected, but Tulane has a roster this year. I expect them boys to go out there and definitely get that dub. Northwestern State, I was really iffy on this one versus Tulsa. That's an upset alert right there. Or maybe I'm sleeping on Tulsa, but no, I think you're sleeping on Northwestern State. But I did pick Tulsa for this one. It was tough, though. I had to think for a while. Alcorn State, this one too, versus UAB. I smell upset. But I chose UAB. We'll see. Coastal Carolina, this was a tough one for me. versus Jacksonville State, who a lot of people do not know, former coach of the Michigan Wolverines, Rich Rodriguez, and he was the former coach of Pat White in West Virginia, and that pistol offense and that spread that they had over there with Noel Devine and those boys. Yeah, Rich Rodriguez. A lot of people don't know he's the coach for Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State's home. I am taking Jacksonville State this game versus Coastal Carolina. I really am. All right. Eastern Illinois versus Illinois. Definitely taking Illinois. Don't expect them to win the Big Ten, but I think they got Eastern Illinois. They got them. Southern Utah. Got a couple in-state games. Southern Utah versus Utah. Interested to see what Utah goes out there and does. Since everyone has them winning the Big 12, we'll see. Yeah. And last game, which of course is a West Coast game. I love them West Coast night games. This was a tough one too, but I'm going to go with what I go with. Sacramento State. This is really in the same area. This is all in the Bay Area. Versus San Jose State. I got San Jose State. I like their receiver Nash. I got San Jose State. So we're going to see what I'm going to go tomorrow as far as like my picks and predictions. I do need to do a bet. I'm definitely betting with Colorado. I'm going to get some points with that. Yeah. Sports Data PC, man. Week 1, Thursday night. Opening games, man. When I say PC, I mean podcast. Stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go.